it's time for me to review the anime I was talking about. And without further ado, drum roll please. Yeah, okay, we're not doing this. Radiant. That's the name of it. And boy, oh boy, it's something special. Now, this might come to a shock to you, but I don't like this anime. And the only reason why I'm reviewing it was because a friend of mine told me that I really should make a review. And well, here I am, making this review. Now let's get on to the first episode of Radiant. Episode 1, The Young Sorcerer, Seth. Yeah, okay, no, that name, I'm never going to remember this. We're going to need a better name. Scratch it all out. There we go, much better. Homeboy is such an easy name to remember. So, moving on, it starts off with this very preachy card. And then moves on to this. And Homeboy is jumping on roofs and frolicking and yoinking bread and leaving 3 copper coins behind because bread's cheap in this world. I have no idea what this thing is, but for some reason, in Radiant, there is Elephant Cow. Or Caliphant. Or whatever weird name you want to... Moving on. So after Homeboy has jumped and frolicked over buildings, he now meets up with his little friend, Boy. Now, Boy, I don't... He's normal. That's all I have to say about Boy. Anyway, Homeboy wants to show Boy his powers. How does he do this, you ask? Well, it's very simple. You see, you know what? I think it would be better if I just, well, showed you. Okay, that's not exactly how it went down, but he stole some grimoires from his mom, I guess, and then proceeds to show Boy how to he fails horribly. He doesn't know how to use it. After that embarrassment, Homeboy decides to show the one thing that he is capable of doing with magic in this world, which I'll touch on in a little bit. Anyway, he charges up his hands and yeets a boulder into this thing's pen, which then pisses them all off. And now Homeboy and Boy are now being chased throughout the city while everyone is watching and getting annoyed and bad things are happening. And, well, let's just say that Homeboy's mama, who we're going to call Afro Lady, puts a stop to it. And, of course, this isn't the first incident that Homeboy has done, because you see, before releasing all the cow, I don't know what to call them, he set fire to a fucking field. Moving on to our next segment, Falling Mime Egg. Yes, but what is this Falling Mime Egg, you ask? Well, remember when Homeboy was powering up his magic power or whatever, and yeeted that boulder? Right, I'm gonna get into the part where magic, what it's called in this world. You see, magic isn't called magic or mana or, you know, your typical stuff. You see, they named it Fantasia. Right, where was I? Oh, yeah. Falling egg from the sky. What is it? Well, it's the grand evil of this world. Everything bad could happen, basically. And the whole Fantasia stuff, well, the reason why Homeboy got them was because of this egg. Now, what are they called? You're not going to believe this, all right? They're called Nemesis. No, not that nemesis. Right. So now that you got a brief overview of what magic or Fantasia is in this world and how do you obtain it because of the nemesis, let's get back to the story. Right. Falling egg crashes into the ground and everyone stands around and like, oh, mime egg, big, giant, scary, woo. Anyway, Boy, being the only one capable of realizing that this is a nemesis egg, tells everyone to get the fuck away and run. But everyone stands around like, oh no, it's a nemesis egg? Oh, what do we do? Oh, maybe we should get Homeboy and Afro Lady to deal with it. Even though they're pathetic, ugly beings, at least they can make themselves useful by helping us because we totally deserve to be saved, even though we're assholes to them. Anyway, Homeboy catches wind of the nemesis arriving in the little town that they're in and decides to suit up and go fight the thing. Then, Homeboy falls from the sky and lands directly on top of the egg, somehow not managing to shatter it. But then, villagers are yelling at him, get off the egg, you're gonna wake it, and get away, you're not strong enough to fight egg, go get Afro Lady, and she's good fighting, yeah. And then the egg cracks open, and now it's rampaging throughout the city. Homeboy, after being violently launched into the air after the nemesis egg exploded, decides to throw the bottle that was conveniently on his back after he suited up. And then it exploded on the nemesis. Oh, and surprise, surprise, the villagers are cowering in fear. Oh no, we're all going to die, and only Homeboy can save us because plot armor. Yeah. Anyway, Homeboy is then fighting the nemesis and it pins him to the ground, but oh no, Boy rushes in because he honestly thinks he's capable of stopping this thing. And then, well, Homeboy and Boy are now pinned to the ground by the nemesis and are stuck. And Homeboy is, realizing that he has magic power and he's powering up, but it to no avail, and he's about to die. But then, out of nowhere, and then out of nowhere, laser beam hits the nemesis, and who could have shot something? It's a balding man with a beard and 4 boys, totally not a pedophile. It's the super duper uber woober Brave Squad. And that's episode 1 in its summed up entirety. This will not be the first and last. No. You see, I decided I'm going to torture myself. I will be reviewing or going over every episode in Radiant. And mind you, there's 2 fucking seasons to this. I hope you enjoy me torturing myself. Goodbye.